everybody. It's a sick day today. I've been up for 2 hours. I have done nothing. I haven't even made my bed. Um, Everything hurts. I took my medication. I took Bareback and Bodies. I've drank coffee. Sleep inertia is still very much with me. I can't think clear. I feel like I just woke up in my brain. That feeling you get when you just rolled out of bed and open your eyes when you're trying to reach around for the alarm clock. And that's about how functional my brain is. Everything hurts. I didn't do anything abnormal. It's now Wednesday. Only Wednesday. That means I got a lot of week left. I've only done 2 days worth of work, but it's killing me. It's killing me this week. Cumulative use of energy, post-exertional malaise, and I haven't done yoga in like 5 days. I haven't done even my yoga. I've walked and paced, and I've gone to my job. My wrist and my right hand is killing me. My ankles and my hip joints are killing me. Everything else is just kind of sore. Generally sore. All my muscles and my whole body from head to toe is kind of sore. The bottoms of my feet, where I've damaged my feet a few years ago from my eating disorder, walking too much, and damaged those tendons, is killing me. My morning routine thus far has consisted of taking every medication I can think of to feel better, and sitting and standing and sitting and standing and walking a little bit, and I haven't done any semblance of a normal morning routine. I haven't texted anybody good morning, even. I can't be comfortable anywhere. I hurt really bad. I wish I had a bathtub instead of just the shower. And I'm very tired. Brain fog and pain, disorientation, and lack of energy. I don't know how I'm gonna hold up for the rest of the week. See, most people think of chronic fatigue syndrome as fatigue. The fatigue we all experience from time to time in our lives. It's so much more than that. It's like having the flu. It's kind of what the rest of my body feels like. Besides the points that are causing me, my joints that are causing me extreme pain, is like I have the flu. I feel run down like I have the flu. And all of the muscles and joints in my body ache. Just a general ache and malaise, as if I have the flu. And a rundown, as if I have the flu. It's exhaustion. It's exhaustion that is unrelenting. And you can sleep a great night's sleep, and it doesn't matter. Nothing takes it away. It's around the clock exhaustion. Imagine day after day after day. You can cope for a while. You can cope for a while. I'm now rolling up on year and a half with this disorder, and that's several hundred days in a row. We can only be sick, like say with the flu, and also still try to do our life. When you have the flu, you get to lay down in bed and take the week off work and lay around with tissues and TLC yourself. When you just exist in that constitution, you also have to do your life. You have to go to your job. You have to hold up your relationships. And sometimes just getting in the shower is exhausting for me. To just stand in the shower and clean myself is exhausting for me, and the pain just compounds it the days that I'm in extreme pain. And imagine that week when you had the flu, if you had to do everything you're supposed to do, and then drag that week out for a month, and the next 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 year, and then the next year, day after day after day. Sooner or later we begin to reach the end of our rope. I've had times where I felt like I was reaching the end of my rope with this. And it's beyond my control. I do everything I'm supposed to do to the best of my ability to sustain my general health. I take all the supplements, I watch my diet, I watch my sleep. And I don't make any ground. It doesn't make a difference. Some days are worse than others, but it's always there. And the longer that you have a thing, people get tired of hearing about it, especially when it's something like chronic fatigue. They don't understand what that actually means. And you begin to lose people. People drift away because they expect you to just snap out of it and become yourself. They expect you to be who you used to be when you used to have cellular energy to live your life. And you're doing all you can, meanwhile, to muster every ounce that you have to give just to hold up the basics of hygiene and daily requirements of life. and they don't see that. They don't know that. They're not in you. They don't feel your body. And they just expect you to, bounce back. Initially, they'll be concerned, they'll be considerate, but the longer you have something like this, like an autoimmune disorder, the less and less support and consideration you get, and people, it's really loud, people literally start leaving you. I really need to get my day going. I really need to do my yoga because I don't want to get deconditioned. Deconditioning will just make my situation worse. I I really planned on doing it today. I've been so low on energy, I haven't been able to. And I went to bed last night being like, I'm going to do it this morning. You know, I need to get back into doing it every day. And then I wake up feeling one of the worst days I felt in weeks. And I don't know what else I can do right now to feel any better. Some things in life are out of our control. And all you can do is play the game of endurance and resilience and reframing and live with it. This is your lot to cope with grace. This last year and a half has really put my coping skills, the things I post about, the things I talk about, to the test. Because every day is a game of endurance. Every day I feel miserable and exhausted and frequently in pain. And I miss the life, I mourn the life I used to have. At least it was small, but at least I could participate in it. And now I agonize my way through it. Damn it, getting emotional. So, if you're struggling, I can relate. I try to count my blessings. I try to use the skills that I've been speaking about for a couple of years now to manage, to keep on keeping on. Regardless, this is my lot to cope with grace, resilience, reframing, doing the next right thing, healthy comparison of other people who have terminal illnesses. I'm still alive, even if life is painful. Appreciating those who understand, those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind. Patting myself, self-validation, patting myself on the back, all that. I don't know what I'm going to do next right now. Like I said, I took all my meds. Everything I can think of. And I'm still very, very foggy, very tired, and very sore. I think I'm gonna just try to walk around. Maybe make my bed. Maybe soak my feet. I didn't do that yet. Maybe limit my self-requirements today to just managing to get into the shower before work. This is life with myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's a game of endurance. Life is a marathon. And it certainly feels like my last year and a half has been a marathon. I'm putting this out there because there's little understanding for this condition. And the more I can spread a little light on what it's like to live in this body, to live with this situation, the more I can destigmatize it, and the more I can inform people, the better for anyone and everyone else suffering, and for anyone and everyone else suffering who stumbles on my channel, just like with my mental illness, that they feel less alone and more understood, and validated for what they endure day after day after day, opening their eyes, hoping that today's the day they're going to feel vital again, feel like themselves again. And then, frankly, everybody wakes up sore. Normal people wake up sore and tired. And you don't feel right in the morning until your system kicks back on and your natural painkillers and endorphins and everything kick on. So oftentimes you actually feel worse in the morning. The morning is the worst part of the day. So you go to bed with some vague, naive hope that you're going to be okay tomorrow, because you never want to lose hope that you're going to recover, especially if you're trying to do all the right things. That because some people do, that it's going to get better. And then you wake up and it doesn't. You wake up and you feel the worst that you feel all day, except right after your job, if you still have it, right after your exertion, if you're still doing it, exercise, and the like, when those hit you and catch up with you and make you can't even think of the word, non-functional. Non-functional will be suitable. But I'm being so honest, in part because I just needed something to do to pass some time. Damn the emotions. Always have control over your own emotions, no matter what life takes away from you. I made a video about this recently in the quote section. It can never take away your secondary reactions to your automatic emotions. Pain hurts. Exhaustion 24/7 is exhausting. Unpleasant. You feel like a prisoner in your body. But you can choose not to make it worse by choosing how you cope, how you talk to yourself, how you endure your secondary reactions to your automatic sensations and responses. And I needed something to distract myself and to buy me some time. And I thought it was a prime opportunity to give a little more reality to the situation of this disorder, what it's like, to validate the people that are out there that search YouTube for chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia or RA, and feel misunderstood, feel like they have been shot down so many times by doctors, by friends and family, by bosses, and expected to be something they're incapable of being, that they want to be so very badly. I miss my life. I miss myself. I want more than you want it for me, to be back to how I used to be. But I physically cannot do any more than I'm doing. And neither can they, to be validated. And so that more people who don't have it, who search it out of curiosity, understand. Because it's an invisible illness. It's like an autoimmune disorder. If a person doesn't look sick, they don't look different. We expect them not to be different. We don't understand. I have a friend with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and they expect her. She's gone through the same types of situations to be normal. And it's simply not possible, and the person with the problem wants it to be normal more than you want it for them. It's their life they're missing out on, and it's their symptoms they're suffering through. Please validate and be accepting that this may be how it is henceforth. And if you have it, cope as best you can. Pat yourself on the back for your resilience. And never lose hope that maybe it won't be this way always. Maybe you will recover. Because this is no way to live. And if you begin to settle into the notion too much, it's accepting your situation for what it is, so you can deal with it the best possible is a good idea. But settling too far into the notion that you will never get better can lead you to depression. Secondary depression comes frequently with this disorder because people are stripped of their basic vitality to exist, and coupled with pain of fibromyalgia and RA. It's not, secondary depression comes frequently from just being this way, living with the pain, living with the exhaustion, and living with all the repercussions that surround it, and mourning the life that you used to have, mourning your inability to participate fully in the life that you do have, and thinking forward about existing like this always is exhausting. It's an exhausting thought, so don't project out like that. But I think I'm done. This is a long video. I was just going to say a few words, but it ended up being a verbal vomiting session. So I'm going to try and get up now and move and make my bed. And at some point before work, get myself into the shower. Love you guys. Good morning. Goodbye. You are stronger than you realize. Whatever you are dealing with, you are stronger than you know. You are capable. You are able. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are loved. You got this. And so do I. Good morning. Goodbye. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Bye, you guys.